To label a note on the staff with the exact octave register, you first want to label that pitch. So for example, this first one here is the note A. Now, in order to get the exact octave number, you want to think about the C's that are near that A. Well, there's middle C, which is down here. That's C4. And then there's this C here, which is C5. Because this note is in the octave of C4, you know it's A4. So remember, every note from this C all the way up to the next C is in the octave of 4. So this would be C4, D4 is here, E4, F4, G4, A4, B4, and then C5. The next pitch is a G. And again, you want to locate it in relationship to the C's that are around it. There's a C here, and you know that's C3. And then there's a C down here, which is C2. Because this G is in this octave of C2, it's G2. The next pitch is a D sharp. To locate the proper octave here, think about the nearest C's. There is a C right here. That's C5. The next C up is way up here. That would be C6. So because this note is in the octave of C5, it's going to be D sharp 5. Now notice how the accidental is placed in front of the note head when you notate it on the staff. But if you're going to say it or write it, you actually say D sharp, followed by the number. Next, we have the note A. The nearest C is right here, and that's middle C, which is C4. So this is A3. It's in the octave below middle C. All right, here's a G flat. Now the nearest C is right here. That's C3. There's a C2, which is down here. So this is in the octave of C2, makes it G flat 2. Next one's a little more tricky. It has 3 ledger lines in the bass clef. And if you count it up from C, you could go C, D, E, F, G. So you know it's the note G. Now middle C in the bass clef is right here. That's C4. So this is G4. It's the G above middle C. The next one has an 8VA sign, which means to perform this note an octave higher than it's written. First thing you want to do, again, is to identify the pitch. G is here in the treble clef, A on the line, B, C. This is a D sharp. Now let's locate it next to the nearest C. That right there is C6, right? C5 is here, middle C is down here. So this is C6. Now without the 8VA sign, this would be D sharp 6. But because it's performed an octave higher, you're going to call it D sharp 7. All right, and the last one, to identify the note first, we know that this is a G. So G, F, E, D, C, B flat is the name of this pitch. Find the nearest C. The nearest C is this one, which is C2. Remember, this is C3. C4 is up here. So if this is C2, then below it is B flat 1.